The Scarlet and Violet era is about to end, and when a Pokemon TCG generation ends, overlooked cards can suddenly skyrocket in value. But here's the catch. Collectors often sleep on Japanese cards, dismissing them as less valuable than their English counterparts. Some of the most explosive investments come from Japan's market, if you know what to look for. So what really makes a Pokemon card surge in price? Let's break it down. Hey everyone, Riptide Card Hub here. Normally you'd catch me opening packs for unboxings, but today we're switching gears. We're diving into Japanese Pokemon cards with serious 2025 boom potential and breaking down exactly why certain cards spike in value. Is it hype? Scarcity? Competitive play? Let's analyze the market together and spot the next big movers. Discontinued sets. When a set discontinues, reprints stop. Hence, scarcity and limited supply rise. Most collectors keep their boxes sealed and hold them until they appreciate value. High demand and popularity start to pick up, especially when looking back at old sets, it gives back the nostalgia feeling. Competitive play. The most volatile but profitable Pokemon card investments come from competitive play demand. When a card becomes meta relevant, its price can 10 times overnight, but it can also crash just as fast. High demand and popularity. The most explosive price surges in Pokemon TCG history happen when a card becomes highly sought after, not just because it's rare, but because everyone wants it. Condition and grading. A Pokemon card's condition can mean the difference between $10 and $10,000. Professional grading like PSA, BGS, CGC turns raw cards into certified assets. Getting a Gem Mint 10 from PSA and BGS is what brings the value up. Mostly, it's the pop count or population count. The lower the population, the higher the value it gets. Aesthetics and rarity. Pokemon cards are art pieces as much as they are collectibles. Some designs are so visually stunning that demand explodes purely based on beauty, uniqueness, and rarity. Now that we have broken down the factors as to why cards rise in value, here are the cards that I see that have a potential rise in the TCG game. Also, these are the cards that you should not sleep on. You should grab them while they are still affordable. The data that I will be pulling is from tcgplayer.com. We will first start with the underrated card to the popular cards. The first card on the list is the Latios AR from Paradise Dragona set. Its value peaked at $10.91 between February and March of this year. After a dip in May, the card is now recovering and steadily climbing again. Looking at the 1-month sales chart, we can see that 5 copies were sold on June 24 alone, the highest single-day volume in that period. This surge in demand suggests a positive trend indicating potential value growth heading into 2025. Next up is the Carmine SR from the Transformation set, a trainer support card that sees solid play in competitive decks. This card hits its peak value of $8.10 back in April. For context, it was only worth around $4 in November of last year before steadily starting to climb in January. While its price has dipped slightly this month, I expect a rebound soon. Carmine has been gaining traction among TCG collectors, and with its competitive relevance, this card could very well regain its upward momentum. The third card on the list is Ghastly AR from the Wild Force set. It reached its all-time high of $13.52 in April and is currently holding a strong at $12.36 as of recording. Looking at its 1-year trend, this card shows clear signs of sustained growth. Beyond its investment potential, the artwork is stunning and unique. And let's not forget, Ghastly has always been a fan favorite Pokemon. With its strong market performance and enduring popularity, this card is poised to keep climbing in value. Next up is another trainer supported card, the Miriam SR from the Violet EX set. Like Iono, this card has developed a strong following in Japan, where female trainer cards have a particularly dedicated fan base. You know what I mean.
Yeah, boy.
Currently priced at $17.90 as of recording, Miriam has shown steady growth with no signs of slowing down. The 1-year trend line paints a clear picture. This card's trajectory is strong, and all indicators suggest its value will keep climbing. Next on the list is the Magikarp AR from the Triple Beat set. While it hasn't appreciated as sharply as its English counterpart, I still think this card is a solid pickup, especially at its current affordable price point. So what makes it special? The artwork is by Shinji Kanda, the same illustrator behind the iconic Giratina V from the Lost Abyss set in Japanese and Lost Origins in English. You can see that signature style here, bold, dynamic, and full of personality. The numbers back its potential too. Last November, this card was sitting at just $38.69. Now, it's climbed to $67.07, a massive jump since release. And once the Scarlet and Violet reprint cycle ends, the graph suggests this card's upward trend is only getting started. Next, we have the Melodic EX from Super Electric Breaker set, a card that's been gaining serious love from the TCG community. Naturally, its market value has been rising right along with its popularity. The numbers tell the story. Since its release, this card has nearly doubled in value. And with its growing fanbase and competitive potential, I'm confident this appreciation trend is just getting started. Now for the crown jewel, the Charizard EX SAR from the Ruler of the Black Flame set. Here's something surprising though. The Japanese version is outperforming its English counterpart by a huge margin. While the English version sits at $57.51, the Japanese is at $110.97 as of recording, nearly double the value. Well, this shouldn't shock anyone. Charizard remains the undisputed king of Pokemon, and this particular artwork delivers that signature fiery appeal collector's grade. The market agrees. The chart shows relentlessly monthly growth, proving this isn't just type, it's becoming one of the most coveted modern chase cards in the TCG world. And last on the list, the Mew EX SAR. Everyone's calling it the Bubble Mew from the Shiny Treasure EX set. You know, Mew's always been a fan favorite, right? That cute little face just wins people over. Now check this out. Since last November, this card's gone absolutely wild. It jumped from $63 up to $208. That's more than triple your money in just 7 months. I couldn't believe it either. Honestly, I liked it so much I grabbed a PSA 10 for myself. It's not just about it being Mew, though that helps. The Japanese version's got this special texture and that bubble design that just pops way better than the English one. With how it's been climbing, I don't see this slowing down anytime soon. Alright, that wraps up my picks for Japanese cards with the most potential in 2025. But I want to hear from you. Which cards are you watching this year? Drop your predictions in the comments below and let's see whose picks aged the best. If you found this helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. I'll keep bringing you more content like this to help you build a collection that's not just awesome to own, but could also be a smart investment down the road. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.